Mateus. And Mateus here for Leo Sayara, a great header, really good header. Well, last season's sharpest shooter in J1, down to 3 already for the new season, and there that header was simply unstoppable. Made by Jan Mateus, and Leo Sayara there with a terrific leap, a great connection, and a true bullet of a header for 1-0. A proper number 9's goal from J1's best number 9, Leo Sayara. 1-0 the champions, Kashima Antlers. Tremendous cross. And Mateus with his first assist for his new club, and Leo Sayara doing what he does. In J1 now 78 in 165. Leo Sayara in Japan is simply a lethal master of the striker's art. Kashima Antlers with the initiative, a goal from Leo Sayara. Surprising that. Get the impression though, the way Nagoya play, they'll give away lots of goals this season. Certainly in the past we saw with coach at Honsa and Sapporo how his teams were rather defensively at times suspect. Nagoya, Bueno, Suzuki, Nato Yoshida, Leo Sayara. That spells danger with a giant D. On here to Suzuki again. Izumi to Fuji now for Nagoya. Have to just settle here to compose themselves and just weather the storm, because you just feel that Kashima have the wind in their sails now. Kimura, work here by Kimura. Now taken down, brought down here. Yellow card coming as well. For me, the third foul of the game by Misao. The third one earns him the game's first caution. First J1 caution for the German referee Florian Exner. Takes play not ball, and Misao with his first yellow card. It won't be his last this season, I'm pretty sure about that. A dead ball gives a chance here for Nagoya to maybe create a chance. Takamine was with Petrovic in their time in Sapporo. Free kick then for Nagoya Grampus. In their fashion here, the game they now chase. That set piece inbound for Nagoya Grampus. Good claim too there with a high ball by Hayakawa. Bueno. Sekigawa to Yoshida. Bueno. So Kashima with that 1-goal advantage. 4 goals they scored in match day 1's win. The Yokohama Marinos, 1 so far today. Hydration break here now for the two teams on a warm evening in Ibaraki. With Leo Seara, as so often for Kashima, the difference maker in the game so far. Chance here just to reset and get their heads right again, Nagoya Grampus. This is the goal. Jan Mateus was the provider, lovely cross, and that header is really a proper number 9's goal from Leo Seara. J1, nobody does it better. The stats in the game so far: 5 shots to 0 in the game's first 27 minutes, which does not paint a good picture of things for Nagoya Grampus. Ogawa for Kashima Antlers. Seara, it's a strange one, it's going to come to Ueda. Mateus, he doesn't win many headers. Playing a more defensive role today, with goalkeeper Alex Pisano. Fuji. Nagaki. Kimura. Koizumi for Nagoya, helped on to Hara. Hara goes again here to make a single shooting chance in the game so far. Nagoya Grampus, what can they do here that this is more promising? Back to Inagaki. Takamine. Fuji. Uchida. Inagaki, Hara's well advanced here. The ball was, I think, meant there for the run of Izumi. He didn't find him. Good service so far for Yuya Yamagishi. I think he may be windy. But as this is how he came to damage. It's caught there by Sho Inagaki. Back in the ribs. Ueda. Another cross here. Good one as well, off the post by Yamagishi. Not away yet. A corner coming here off Mateus Bueno, but there, in the blink of an eye, suddenly Nagoya nearly were level in the match. Good play here by Takamine. And Yamagishi off the frame of the goal. And Inagaki on the rebound over the bar. The defender's deflection. That's better from Nagoya Grampus. Nakayama in the corner, taking shots. Izumi. Sekine's cross. One chance so far for Yamagishi. That chance will certainly give Nagoya Grampus a bit more belief in themselves. Is Izumi. Suzuki. Go out with the clearance. Fuji chased down by Leo Seara. It's a promising ball, which is well read by Hirose. Yose, who joined from Vissel Kobe. Close season, he played against others in the decisive matches, the playoff games at the end of the Hungary Division League. Bueno. They go to Hayakawa. He's been untroubled for the most part. I've seen his post rattled in recent history. Sekigawa. Sekigawa couldn't find Ogawa. Turn ball helped on here for Yudai Kimura. This is dangerous. Kimura. A rather loose ball. It's a foul against Nakayama in the end. There is a threat there though today from Nagoya Grampus. The most obvious case of that cross from Takamine. Nagishi off the frame. Underway. Yoshida. Fuji stepping in for Nagoya. Still Fuji. Yudai Kimura. This is promising for Nagoya Grampus. And the header over the bar from the advanced Fuji, who began the move. There has the final say in its outcome as well. Fuji has not scored a goal since his return to Japanese football. Last goal in Japan 2023. He's been away with Kortrijk in Belgium. Ogawa. Leo Ciara here for Kashima Antlers. Suzuki. Foul against Mateus Bueno. A watchable first half, just the one goal so far from Leo Ciara for Kashima. And the title by a single point last season in a gripping J1 League finale. It was their first title for 9 years. J1's most decorated club. Zoom. It's a 10 to half time. It's Fuji. By Hirose now, Jan Mateus going to drive on again, and that's how the goal came about. Mateus still for Kashima Antlers. Twisting and turning. Hard to stop him. Mateus Bueno on the scene. Misao. Ogawa. Yuna Suzuki. It's going to be put away. And it's a free kick again, the foul by Ogawa. The corner they were hoping for. Late there on Takuya Uchida. Antlers are fairly comfortable so far with that one advantage. Alex Pisano. Nakaki. Mogami. Quickly pressing the goalkeeper. They know his footwork is not the sharpest sometimes, Alex Pisano. They'll find a pass here to pick out Hara. Hara's long one, making there again for the lone attacker Yamagishi. Has to work hard in this role as the lone striker for Misha Petrovic. These long diagonals have been successful so far from Hara. Learned so much from playing alongside Leo Sayara at such a young age. Fuji. Izumi. Comes some danger from Nagoya Grampus. It's pushed on now to Nogami. Nakayama. Nakayama's cross. A little high. Kept alive though here by Hara. Fuji. And from range, Takamine. Worth a go here. They've not let much from close range happen, so why not try a shot from distance? Chasing here, it's away by Fuji, drops though to Jan Mateus. Bueno, Nissan. Suzuki. Sakigawa. Should run through here with the hands of Pisano. Fuji. And here is how they build from the back under Petrovic. Yamagishi the target again here. Good first touch as well here for Hara. Uchida, and Yoshida comes away here on that surge for Kashima Antlers, pushed on now to Jan Mateus. Wide now for Leo Sayara. In towards Suzuki, but too near to Pisano's area of influence. Hara's pass now for Izumi for Nagoya Grampus. Kimura. Get there, Nisao did. Yoshida. Space to work in for Jan Mateus for Kashima Antlers. Looks to take on Takamine. Yuki Nagami for Nagoya Grampus. 5 to half-time plus stoppage time. And they find their first goal of the season to level the game here. Nagoya Grampus. Fuji. Inagaki. Kimura. Takamine. Cross watched here into his arms again by Tomoki Hayakawa. Mateus limping heavily, the man whose cross made the goal for Leo Sayara. He may have to come off here before half-time, Jan Mateus. Little tweak required perhaps by Toru Oniki. He was one in his coaching career now, 10 major honours, a joint Japanese senior football record. J1 wins is now right best for the coach. Fuji to Yamagishi, giving away though here now to Leo Sayara. Hirose. Mateus. Hamstring already with straps, so he's going to come off here. This is a big loss. The player whose cross made the goal can't carry on. One of their marquee signings in the close season too, Jan Matthäus. So the stretcher will Jan Matthäus's evening is over. Can't carry on, the shake of the head. Imagine Yuta Matsumura is the most obvious man to come on, a right winger for a right winger. From the bench here for Kashima Antlers. This is how he just tweaks something. Hamstring, he says. So Jan Matthäus can't carry on. Coming on, replacing him here is Yuta Matsumura. Scored 3 times in last season's title win for Antlers. One club career, always a starter, like today comes on as a cameo impact player from the bench. Under pressure here is Fuji for Nagoya Grampus. Suzuki. Hickey with that change enforced on him. Seeing one of his, as I say, marquee close season signings, Jan Matthäus. Sold at his last Japanese club, then moved to Qatar for a season. There's Hirose. Yoshida given away there by the rookie. This is Takamine. Knocked on there by Yamagishi, and that's going to be a foul on Uchida. And a yellow card is shown to Yuma Suzuki. It's 2 yellow cards in 2 match days for him. First and second game of the season, then Suzuki for Kashima Antlers. J1, by the way, 4 yellow cards, the threshold for a 1-match ban. Fuji. There's Hara. Cleared back in there by Inagaki, tries again here with the shots. Inagaki over the bar with the second one. Took into 3 added first half minutes. It's a half chance really for Inagaki. I suppose last season the bulk of them came from the penalty spot. And there was by far a career high for him. He's 34 now, Inagaki. J.League a long time. Bueno for Leo Seara here for Kashima Antlers. Yuma Suzuki. Ogawa. Samura's first touch has given the ball away here, the substitute. Takamine. Inagaki. Izumi's feet. And Fuji. Slowed down by goalkeeper Hayakawa just to get to half-time with their lead intact. Takamine back to goalkeeper Pisano for Nagoya. Again from the back, they've given the ball away. Matsumura, Leo Seara. Suzuki spinning away. best options here. Ogawa is one of them. Suzuki still goes back now to Kento Misao. Seara. Matsumura, who's just come on the field here with fresh legs and perhaps fresh ideas. Matsumura still looks to bend the shots. Hirose on the scene again now for Kashima Antlers. Kento Misao. Ueda. Bueno. Leo Seara. For Matsumura, who got there as well. A goal kick given by referee Exner. On the box, he's so clever, isn't he, Leo Seara? Steps clearly off the attacker there, Matsumura. Ueda's header. It's Takamine. Ogawa. It took too long, but the whistle goes to end the first half. Now Seara, the difference maker, as so often is the case for Kashima. Tremendous header from across from Jan Mateus, who didn't finish the half, the winger, with injury. So far for the champions, their first home game of their defence of their 9th J1 League title. It's going so far so good for them here. A single goal the difference. Leo Seara with it. Nagoya Grampus rather toothless this week as last from their first game where they went down 1-0. That's the same scoreline they're on the end of here as well. Score at half-time then here. It's Kashima Antlers 1, Nagoya Grampus 0. Welcome back. This is Dan O'Hagan on the mic for this second half with the score at the break 1-0 for champions Kashima Antlers. Goal from Leo Seara, the difference so far, but Nagoya not yet out of the game. They hit the post in the first half at one stage as they fashioned one or two half chances. Lost their first game 1-0. They'll make a half-time change here with coming on number 55, Shuhei Tokamoto. He's ostensibly a left back, or can play left centre back, and also on here for the home club. And there's see number 24 here, Haruki Hayashi, coming on. So the two coaches rotate their packs to some degree at half-time on this match day 2 game in the J1 League. So I see Mateus Castro's come on number 10 there, one of their half-time changes as well. So Oniki's men with a 1-goal advantage. Petrovic will know after 20 years in Japan, this game is not a done deal just yet. Here we go then, the second half starts with Kashima Antlers with a 1-0 lead to defend here, the reigning J1 League champions. This is last season's 10th place finishes. Nagoya Grampus, who've had one or two moments but have not yet scored a goal this season after 1.5 games of the campaign. Here's Hara. To Sho Inagaki. Tokamoto. Forward by Nakayama. Mistake by Ueda. He makes very few of them. Suzuki there, a handful for Inagaki. Kashima's first game there came from 3-1 down after 81 minutes in that win over Yokohama F. Marinos last week. Here's Mateus Castro, the half-time change for Nagoya. Uchida. Be a throw again. They make progress down that far side. Nagoya Grampus. Hara. Inagaki. Tokumoto. Takamine. It's a promising pass as well out here now to Hara. On the move is Izumi. Izumi's pulled back, not a good one, not there by Bueno for Kashima, but certainly an attacking start of the second half here by Nagoya Grampus. A team who look to play with passing possession. Trying out pass out possessed teams this season under Misha Petrovic. Takamine. Osayara. Foul on Takamine. Yellow card as well here for today's goal scorer. So already 3 yellow cards for Antlers players this evening. Osayara joining Misao and Suzuki in the book from the first half. Down then by the German referee in his first game in J1. Tokumoto dropped in here towards Nakayama, but too near to J1's best goalkeepers, Hayakawa. It's strange that last season in a title win the goalkeeper was named as J1's MVP. That was the case though with this man, and the best player overall in J1. Some more chasing that. Meet the ball comes Pisano. Tokumoto. Fuji. A sluggish second half start by Toru Oniki's team since the restart. Zueda. Hirose. Tokumoto. Takamine. Nakayama now to Uchida. Uchida's cross. It's a good one as well. Comes out to Inagaki and Castro, and blocked away. A bit more energy about Nagoya since the restart. It's the attacking end behind which travelling fans are clustered. The chance here for Mateus Bueno. Hayakawa clear then for Kashima. Oh, the chase now for Osayara. It's read though by Pisano. Castro with Sekigawa. Osayara. Ogawa. Misao. Hirose. Misao runs here for Yuma Suzuki for Kashima. Towards the chase for Matsumura. Hirose well advanced. It's Hayashi. I think he goes against the half-time sub. Haruki Hayashi. Tokumoto. Misao. Osayara here against Fuji. Still 1-0 that header in the first half, and Osiara still is what splits the two clubs in the J1 League match day 2. Nakayama. It's Tokamoto here. Again, Wilson's coming in at half-time. He's number 55 there, Shuhei Tokamoto, FC Tokyo player. See that those half-time changes made by Petrovic have slightly improved the outlook in the game for Nagoya Grampus. It's Misao. Nishi Ueda. Suzuki on the chest. Driving on Misao to find Matsumura. This is promising for Kashima Antlers. Matsumura comes a long way with it. Followed by Izumi. Find the run. Mateus Castro. Which is a very attacking coach. He is not afraid to make decisions and reshuffle things if things aren't going to plan. And at half-time he's reworking with the team as, at the moment, it's a big improvement in the game for Nagoya Grampus. Fouled him for the first foul there against Mateus Bueno. The one penalised challenge with Tomoki Takamine. It wasn't, because the ball was dead. There is a belief about Nagoya Grampus suddenly. This is Yuda Kimura wide now to Nakayama. Tokamoto's deep cross. This is more promising. Good hit and a goal. Ueda's touch. And suddenly from nowhere, this much improved Nagoya Grampus have levelled the game. Well, here pinball as the ball is sent back into the penalty area. And yet Ueda's own goal for parity. J1's best defenders last season here with an own goal. See the Champions League torn away by a much better Nagoya Grampus. That is their first goal of the new J1 League season. There's of course a check. Check is over. 1-1 it is. It's only a yellow card, don't forget. Tokamoto. This is Ueda. There. Well given to, it was for me an own goal because the ball changed direction for Ueda. Hara's initial shot. Castro for Chida. Here's Hara. Castro. There's Seara. Back on the way again. Hara. Comes now to Izumi. Very different team since half-time, aren't they, Nagoya Grampus? It's a good turn there here by Yuno Suzuki to Kashima Antlers. Suzuki on now to Matsumura. Flighted cross. Hirose is there. No foul given yet. This late whistle from referee Exner. To the the disbelief of the home players. What was that given for? Well, a yellow card's been shown to one of the Kashima Antlers coaching staff, indeed to Oniki himself. Tempers begin to just boil and bubble from Kashima Antlers' point of view. They're led and have some degree of control, and now again they have to battle to reclaim the energy to win again. In the second half, I haven't seen their lead ripped away. Kisana to his goalkeeper. Reda comes across to make sure this one goes nowhere near his own goal. Moto throws in for Nagoya. Uchida. Haruya Fuji. Izumi. Hara. Takamine. Castro's touch. Poked away here now for Suzuki's benefit. To Leosara here, the first on ball meant for Matsumura. Won't come off. Castro dispossessed. Play goes on here. Suzuki. To Matsumura's, rather Hirose's path here. Hirose. Misao. Hirose. Matsumura. To Ogawa. Away. Castro. Much more open game since half-time now. Much better game to watch as well for the neutral. A battle there with Uday Kimura. This game now is a proper tussle, a proper battle. Touch there, they gave him my kick also. Hayashi. Suzuki. Leosara. Support here from Hirose. To Matsumura. That's a good looking cross as well, almost an own goal then. Further defender for Nagoya. Hara's touch. To say, since half-time, a much better game to watch, a much more open, attacking game from both teams. Nagoya equal participants in the contest. Here comes Fuji. Uchida. Late drama, of course, in this week's opener for Kashima. Similar late fireworks in the first home game of the competition. It's Izumi, Tahara, Uchida, Hara. It's a good cross, it's in the end by Sekigawa. Fuji battle with Leosara. An hour gone. Mercari Stadium 1-1. A very different game than we saw in the first 45 minutes. Nakayama. Hara. To Inagaki. Nakayama. Moto. Nakayama. Away by Hayashi, we'll drop here to Ogawa. Just sense as well around the stadium how the home areas are noticeably quieter than they were in the first half, and the noise coming all from that pocket to the left-hand side of the pictures. They come again, Nagoya, and to Castro, twisting and turning here in a good area. Castro's shot, fielded by Hayakawa. And a giveaway, runs on here towards Yudai Kimura until Ueda steps in. Fujihara just can't really get any rhythm going here, can they, Kashima Antlers? Takamine. Sano. Hara. Ball given away by Inagaki here to Suzuki. Yuma Suzuki, the shot is tame. The save is a simple one. Again, risk of paying out from the back. And then stinging Grampus. Kimura. Takamoto. Fuji. There's a new belief about Nagoya now. They've got themselves level at 1 goal each. Fuji. Zumi forced back here, pressured by Hayashi. Takamine. Fuji's first wasted long balls of the game, that. Lisa. Bueno, pressured by Takamine behind him. By Yakawa. Sano's pass. Let's go the ball away again, and it's a foul. Izumi. They're saying here that, look, it was open. Goalkeeper off his line, having given the ball away. This is Huma Sekigawa to Hayashi's feet. Hayashi then gives the ball away himself. Now away will come Nagoya to Yudai Kimura. Ahead here, Castro on the ball. Is he onside? He goes on and scores! Or does he? Whistle goes, the flag is up. They will of course look at this one with VAR. He did look offside there in real time, didn't he, here? Just played in just there. And that is really tight. They will look at this really closely because there's not much in that. It tells Castro's finish. Was he on? Was he off? That is the question. Was, as the coach says there, Petrovic, extremely close. Was offside, so no goal. We stay at 1-1. Another warning though there to Kashima. That was another shot across their bows. By Tokamoto. It's a foul given against the defender here. There'll be a little change in coming on there, number 77, last week's match winner against Marinos. It's Alexander Chavich, who scored, to say, 90 plus 9 and 90 plus 12 to win the game 4-3 in the season's curtain raiser. So club captain Gaku Shibasaki is going to come on as well. He got an assist late in that win last week as well. Rena's free kick. Too high for Suzuki. In the halfway mark of the second half as well. Here's Hayashi, taken down, free kick to Kashima Antlers in a good area. Clearly from the corner flag, this free kick for them. Clumsy tug there on the shirt from Hara. Disallowed goal from Castro's servers be a wake-up call to the champions Kashima Antlers. And the goal, the colour, the noise, the fan culture for all to see in Japan. Free kick. Ogawa is on here for Kashima Antlers. Ogawa takes it. Samura and Hayashi, sit down for him. Uto Hirose to feet of Suzuki. Nisa. Bueno's pass by the head. Across his own goal, which is normally a cardinal sin. Ogawa, Bueno, and Samura here for Leo Sayara, great block, and Suzuki there, that's blocked as well. Well, the goalkeeper that time, Tasano. It stays 1-1. Tasano's reaction there to keep out Suzuki with that second shot. So Leo Sayara's initial one was blocked by the defender. Last week, the brief for Chabric is go on and win us the game. Ueda, the skipper, withdrawn here, or gives the armband on to the club captain Shibasaki. Bueno, I think, has gone off. Way for Shibasaki. Chabric is on as well here. So Osiara is withdrawn along with Bueno. Chabric and Shibasaki on. They hope to win the game somehow here for Kashima Antlers. Hirose here for Kashima. It's a good looking cross as well there towards Hayashi. Comes back out to Shibasaki. Hayashi with Hara. No doubt that the disallowed goal has indeed given Kashima Antlers maybe a refocused sense of purpose, more energy now, more threat and menace from them certainly. Ueda, whose touch on the goal for 1-1 was a big one, decisive one. Comes the corner for Kashima towards Ueda, pushed away. Sano initially, now the chase is on for Castro here. Shibasaki. To play of 90, 20 more minutes of the game. Shibasaki. Hayashi. Ogawa. Suzuki. It's off the challenge of Inagaki. Ueda. Then the ball is given away by the home club rather cheaply. This is Yudo Kimura. Kimura, Castro's touch. Scooped away by Ueda again. To life now by Tokomoto. Nakayama. Taking off the give and go. Suzuki has lost the ball. Uchida. Game, both teams having spells of being on top in this final quarter of it. It's Nagoya's turn. Nakayama towards Castro. Comes to Hara. Tokomoto. Alexander Chavric. O'Hara in here for Castro, blocked. Castro again, they've been the nuisance here for Nagoya Grampus. Change coming here then. The hydration break at this stage, so it is 1-1, and certainly this man's half-time changes have had a big say on things for Nagoya. For the champions, Kashima Antlers, it's been a more disjointed second half in this. Chance here, double chance. First of all, that block from Mercari, then the save from the goalkeeper to keep out Suzuki as well. As well, lock level, 1-1. Just 18 or so more minutes in this game on J.League match day 2. Substitution made, I think, by Nagoya Grampus. Stifling, muggy night. Niki late show to win the game, like last week. Comes from the bench Yuya Asano for Nagoya. Play as a striker or maybe down the right wing, replacing Izumi in that particular position. They've switched off here. Here's Nakayama to cross. Where were the defenders there? Here's Asano in the mix already. Hara. Takamine, Nagaki, Tokamoto now for Nagoya. Nakayama, good spell here by there. Tokamoto, the flighted cross which is claimed impressively by Hayakawa. Misao robbed by Takamine. Say the ball's there to be fought for. Call Takamine here Mad Dog. Changes like that. Shoka Mad Dog is nicknamed with Nagoya Grampus. Misao. Ashi. Nagawa. Chavric lays off here for Kento Misao for Kashima Antlers. Is Fuji won back here though by Misao. Chavric, last week's hero, in the end by Inagaki. To play of 90, 15 more minutes. The game level at 1-1 still. Kawa for Suzuki, run there well by Inagaki. Nakayama. Next weekend sees match day 3 in J1, and Kashima Antlers again here with Avispa Fukuoka. Nagoya Grampus at home as well against Gamba Osaka. The ball is not kept for long. It's come to Nakayama here. Nakayama's shot, always rising there from as he got the shot away. This goal came in a victorious win of the J.League Cup in 2024. 2 in 92 games of the club, all both goals are coming League Cup matches. This goal in J1 for Nagoya Grampus. Kento Misao, Shibasaki, Suzuki was called late. Card coming here, yellow for Inagaki. took nothing of the ball and lots of the man. First card shown to a Nagoya Grampus player this season. Hayashi. Nisa. Suzuki. To Shibasaki with a shot. The skipper coming on off the bench, and the shot was hit with real venom from Nagoya Shibasaki. The bar went over the goalkeeper's hands. This is Uchida. Castro still here, works the ball on to find Tokomoto. Tokomoto does well here for Nagoya. And by Takamine. Ball drops for Shibasaki now. Suzuki 2-on-2 here. Find Chavric. Hirose. Nisa. Hara. Ueda. Suzuki. Hirose. It's all convincing there from the champions today. The second half displays, well, you'd say at the moment Nagoya well worth the point in this performance. It's better than they were when they lost to Shimizu S-Pulse last week, a display where through their possession they didn't make much in terms of real clear chances. It's been a bit more cohesive from Nagoya. With the goalkeeper Pisano. Along by Fuji. A work in progress given they've changed the coach and brought Petrovic in at the turn of the year. A challenge which leaves Sekigawa down with a painful knock to the head, the nose bleeding as well here, so there'll be certainly a break in play as the two players are dealt with here. Takamine, whose arm comes out, there was no malice in that arm at all, but there was contact with the nose of Ikuma Sekigawa. So 1-1 still. The scoreline, and for Nagoya and their fans here, this would be a good point to take home west. Ibaraki is around 100 kilometers northeast of Tokyo. East coast of Honshu. To this man, whose goal seems a long time ago, doesn't it, Leo Sayara? This was it. It was 1-0, but they didn't really kick on from there, didn't they, at all today, Kashima Antlers? This Hara shot here for Ueda as this man's goal. So Hara to level 1-1, now 9 to play of 90. It's Hirose. Sonoto. Switch there as they bring back on the treated that nose problem in front of Sekigawa. So back to 11 aside. looks of the Chavridge. They get their first two ahead of Fuji. Chavridge, Hayashi. A little tight here for Chavridge. His options in the non-forthcoming. Shibasaki now to step in for Kashima Antlers. Hayashi, Chavridge. Suzuki. The back heel here for Shibasaki. Didn't quite come off there for Misao. Then remains lock level at one each. Kimura. Back now by Matsumura. And Misao space to work in for Kashima Antlers. For Suzuki here on target. Tokamoto. Shibasaki options here as well for him. It's into Chavridge's feet. Suzuki. Suzuki's touch. Shibasaki didn't really get the ball into the feet of the man looking for their Chavridge. Nagoya would take this score at this point right now if offered 1-1 away to Kashima Antlers. This much improved performance. Those half-time changes made by Misha Petrovic. There's Hara. Comes from Misao. Chavridge. Hayashi. Alexander Chavridge again now for Kashima Antlers. To Misao. Takamura cleared away by him. To Yuda Kimura, to end stuff now in the game's final 6 minutes. Kimura. So for now here is Castro. Castro with that cross towards Kimura, punched away, the ball breaks here for Asano, great block! What a block by Sekigawa. And his nose is bloodied, but goodness me, this was such fully committed defensive work from the defender here, Sekigawa. Non-dual pass. Asano denied by a brilliant piece of defending. Kuma Sekigawa, who missed so much of the last season, their title when injured, there is back to show his worth to Kashima Antlers. Check potential handball. Block. Nagoya. And Grampus nick it in the final 5 of 90. Nagoya Grampus corner inbound. Goes there towards Uchida. Out come another one. Shuhei Tokamoto in his corner. And for Nagoya Grampus. Their fans behind the goal believe. Their voices raised at this corner from Tokamoto. And it goes, punched away. Here's Hara. Further away there by Matsumura. Shibasaki is there. Chavridge also. Misao going in there for Kashima. Chavridge. Dropped in to pick out Suzuki. Hirose. Free kick. for someone late on. Both teams going for it. There'll be a change, a double change here as well by Nagoya Grampus. Two tired legs up there as they rotate the patch. Kimura is withdrawn. So too Hara, whose goal for now is worth a point. Placed by Kensuke Nagai and Yota Sato. The home club, here number 34 striker Hamare Tokuda, man of 19. Another senior start. Scored 2 goals in last season, table win as a super sub. In goes the free kick here for the Antlers. Not clear yet! And Ueda couldn't finish when the ball came his way in the penalty area. Ueda, whose big deflection for the Hara goal to make it 1-1, could not make amends here with a potential winner for Kashima Antlers. Sasano. Ogawa. And now by Sato. Fuji. Still 1-1. These would be the first drop points of Kashima Antlers' defence of their 9th J1 League title. Hayashi. Ogawa. Shibasaki, Misao, Matsumura, Yosei for Matsumura, again for Kashima Antlers, effective cross here for Chavric, off the bar! And last week's late match winner nearly does it again, the bar denying him and Kashima this time for now at least. Matsumura, Shibasaki, Matsumura, Chavric, hammered away by Uchida. Sakigawa, Misao's pass, a little heavy, ball with the goalkeeper. Sano for Asano. Tokamoto boxed in by Matsumura. Chattered away Alex Pisano. Chavric so near to a winner in the last minute of 90. Shibasaki. Ogawa. 6 to play at added time to bolt on. Here is Alexander Chavric. To Tokuda. Pulls it back away by Tokamoto, but not most convincingly. This is a real head of steam from Kashima Antlers. They seek last week a stoppage time winner. This is Gaku Shibasaki. Hayashi. Away from Tokuda. The counter charge. Foot race here, which Ueda just about wins. Throwing in. The ball comes the way of Kensuke Nagai. Castro. Sato. Set then for a gripping finish to this game. And either team find a way to win this. Sana for Nagoya Grampus. Misao. He kept his balance. The ball here now is Nagai. And towards Castro, Ueda with a clearance which is blocked by his own player. Here's Asano now for Nagoya. Asano again, play read on by referee through in X snap. This is Sato. Nagai. What have we done here? Nagai again. Shavric. Battle with Fuji. Throwing in, it's not there by Sato. And 2.5 of the 6 added minutes. Here comes Hirose now for Kashima Antlers. Shavric. Natsumura. Didn't keep the ball. Tokamoto. Halfway through 6 added minutes of the game. Kashima Antlers sense a potential late winner. Hayakawa to launch. There's Yuya Asano. And again, 90+12 this week versus Yokohama F. Marinos. Amore Tokuda. Misao. Shibasaki. Matsumura. This is dangerous. It's only a goal kick. Now there are just 2 minutes left to play. Team on course to drop points 2 games in. Kisana towards Nagai. Shigasaki. On here for Ogawa, Kento Misao retains the ball. Shavric, not this week, not yet anyway. This one hit wide. With a minute to play of the added time now only. These are the last knockings. The game, the last vapours in the tank. Run by Nagai. There's Ogawa. Maybe a throw to launch, maybe one last attack here to win the game for Kashima Antlers. I have to admire the second half display here from Misha Petrovic's Nagoya Grampus. Uchida. Tokamoto. Ayashi with Asano. He wins the ball, Asano. It's maybe a foul as well. Free kick, and this will be this dead ball. The last chance to launch the ball into the box to win the game for Kashima Antlers this evening. If they're going to win the game, it has to come now and has to come from this. 8 days ago, the season opener, they won 90+12, now 90+7 today. It goes there from Shibasaki towards Ueda. Shavric is there, there'll be a corner, will it? Gripping last moments of the match. One final corner, surely a final corner. last week. Niki praised his team's character to win the game, as they did so late on against Yokohama F. Marinos. Is there to be another dramatic late win for Kashima Antlers here from this corner? And by Shibasaki, goalkeeper comes and punches. Back in, oh, deflected in, oh, can you believe this? The last kick again has won the game for Kashima Antlers. Kumaseki Gawa has Nagoya Grampus crestfallen. And 8 days on from the crazy scenes of last week's opening game against Yokohama F. Marinos, the kings of late goals in J1, the champions have done it again. Kashima here, that touch there. Kumaseki Gawa, a match-winning touch, with the game's last action maybe here, will retain their perfect start to their title defence. Kumaseki Gawa. And for Nagoya Grampus, it is heartbreaking. Well, the goal checked and given. Now running on vapours at the end of the game. Turned over again. Matsumoto for Kashima Antlers. And that is full time. And for the second successive match day, it is Kashima Antlers who in stoppage time take a dramatic victory. But you must feel for Nagoya Grampus. In the second half, gave this game everything and then some, but then 90+7, Kumaseki Gawa with a touch, as the champions find a way again to win a game when it seemed beyond them. When time seemed up, Oniki's men find a way to win the game in gripping, dramatic fashion. Such is life for the champions in the J1 League. A great finale as Antlers take the win. But Nagoya, so near to a point, leave with nothing. It ends here, Kashima Antlers 2, Nagoya Grampus 1.